Welcome to crubouge.
Welcome to crubouge.
Welcome, welcome.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Throw some jazz hands. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, so it's been a couple of weeks.
It has. It has been. It's been like
What's
2 good weeks.
what's been going on your end? What are your highs? What you been doing?
I mean, a little bit of everything. I don't know. I just been in a place of recentering, right? Just like recentering, making decisions about life, making major decisions about life. And I worked on my vision board 2 weeks ago.
Good.
And when I tell you, I'm a little I'm going to put everything on this vision board now because I'm like watching things come to fruition that I'm like, I didn't think this was gonna happen like this fast, but I'm gonna slap everything on this vision board now.
Mhm.
But I did take my time 2 weeks ago to actually put out like my thoughts, and most people do in the beginning of the year, but I think you should just do it when you're motivated.
Yes.
When you really can put your best intention, your most focused intention. And
Mhm.
I have a dear friend, he and I do this check-in every Sunday night at 7 o'clock, like every Sunday night. And it is one of those things where it kind of keeps me on track. And I don't know, I'm super excited. Like the weather's changed. We got
Yes.
light outside,
I
I'm like,
know.
we have, daylight savings has passed. So I don't know. I'm just really optimistic. Yeah, like just good stuff. So what's been going on with you for these 2 weeks? I mean, you were living it up and party girl. We won't mention that.
I wouldn't say party girl. Well, if you count partying as like resting, then sure. Because I feel like I am of this like age group now where and especially with COVID, like you can't really do anything, or at least okay, you can, but I'm not. I'm still playing it very safe and cautious because
Right, right,
I
right.
have not been vaccinated. But yeah, I had a great escape. I'm calling it a relaxation in
Mm-hmm.
Vegas. I went all out. I splurged. I went back to the Tower Suites and just enjoyed it. I actually didn't end up doing anything because for the first couple of days I wasn't feeling so great. So I think it was my body's way of telling me like
You need to rest.
just rest. And so I did. I made good use of that beautiful king size bed and the bathtub. And so basically all I did was take baths and sleep.
That is a
And
party.
catch
I'm
up on
telling you.
all my Bravo shows.
From the
Priorities.
bathtub. From the
See,
bathtub, which is what I love about Vegas. It's just
oh
so
my God.
ridiculous.
The bathtub is bigger than my bathroom. Let me just
I believe
bigger
it.
than my bathroom.
I believe it. I believe it. Vegas
uh
is all about the excess, but it's always perfect um when you are in when you it always meets you where you need to be. Like if you're just going there to go ahead and party hard, you got it. If you're going there to just relax, you got it. Spa, okay. Hike, you got it. It's really
mhm.
about what you go for. But I'm excited you got away. I can't wait to get away. I can't wait.
It's so addicting though, and especially for us because we like to travel, we like to get away and go to places. And so it's like, oh my gosh, now that I've done that and I'm back, and it's a nice reset because I do feel like recharged. Like, of course, this week at work, it was like, oh my gosh, one thing after another, but it was like, but I had that break. So I'm ready to like power through it. I'm still in that like good, happy, positive place where I'm just not like bogged down by life and things
It makes a
because I'm fresh off
huge
vacation.
it makes a huge difference. It makes a
Yes.
huge difference. I can't wait to actually take a solid like week off. And
Yes.
I'm looking
Yes.
forward to it.
And I can't
I
wait
think I'm
till
gonna
we can reconnect.
that's gonna be coming up soon because I'm
It's
just like,
been over a year. So I just celebrated my second year anniversary of being in California. So yeah, it's officially over a year since we've seen each other. And actually a little bit longer because I don't know if I saw you right before I left, but
I don't think you did. I don't
two
think you did. Was
years.
I gone? I was gone, right?
Well, yeah, because you were already in Houston at that point. But and I know I know you had come to town, and so I feel like maybe I saw you shortly before I left, but
Yeah.
anyways, what I'm
Yeah.
saying is it's been too long and we
It's
need to
been way too long.
again.
It's been way too long. He's like, we're just like rambling at this point, but you know.
Right. I forgot why we're here. We're just catching up.
I know, because it's been so long. I mean, we do have these awesome, we do come to talk
Yes.
about wine with you guys. We do come to talk about life. We also come to talk about wine.
Yeah. So, what are you drinking, Ro?
Oh, so I am drinking, and it's just like the most fabulous like bottle. Like I
Love
love
that
the label
label.
of it. It's Blau.
Oh, it matches my outfit.
It really does. I love your jewelry. You know, I'm obsessed with jewelry, all things jewelry. But it is a Spanish red. This
Oh,
one is 2015. So I was like, oh, I'm 2015. You get nothing but the best for you guys. Um, but it's a red wine. It's a product of Spain. And yes, I'm
yes.
going to go directly to reading from the label. So it's 50% Manzuelo, it's 25% Syrah, and then 25% Garnacha. So,
Ooh.
but yeah, so it's from the Can Blau winery. And of course, they're in Spain. And what else? Oh, it's a good hearty 14% alcohol. What I can say about this, I actually had it it was funny because I was like, oh, I'm so hungry. And I was like, oh, let me eat something because I know I'm going to do this wine podcast. I actually had it with tuna and it tasted really good. Like it was
Okay.
one of those like and I was like, oh, I didn't think that, tuna steak and this would go. But I was like, let me try it just because I was hungry and I wanted to go for whatever I had in the refrigerator. I did have you've been drinking all day. Let me not say it out loud because I was on the clock at some point. But I did have a little sip of it earlier when I had lunch and I had one of those Trader Joe's, we were talking about it, prosciutto, flatbread, pizzas, and it was awesome with it. Like
Oh,
so
I
it
bet.
paired well with it. Pretty bold flavor. I would say berry, long finish. What else can I say about it? A little bit of like kind of like I don't know why it tastes like kind of tobacco-y to me,
That's
but
possible. That's very possible.
yeah, tastes kind of tobacco-y. And then got a little bit of spice, but not a whole lot.
Okay.
But definitely berries, some plums. And yeah, but it's funny because I was tasting, I was like, what is that? I was like, I've never really been a smoker. So I was like, what is it? I'm like, it really does taste a little different. So, it could be how I, paired it with the tuna, but and
Mm.
with the prosciutto, it could be that. But this I got this actually at one of our favorite wine places.
Oh, tell me.
And oh, I won't tell ya. It's like no, Faubourg Winery. Yes, fine Faubourg Wine Cellars. And I love it because they always had something different when we went in there, like always had something fresh. And I got this, I actually bought 2 bottles of this. That's why I still have one. It's
I'm
2015.
amazed that you still have
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Because I bought 2 bottles and I really liked it when I tried it. So I kind of hung on to it. I've been doing pretty good. I keep it wrapped up in dark and all
that. Good.
that good stuff. So it still tastes very good. So yeah, I'm pretty excited. So I mean, it's just a pretty kind of like berry color. You can't really tell when we do this, but it's very plum. Um, and the nose is just very fruity. It smells much sweeter than it really is. Like, it's
Okay.
one of those very like sweet smelling wines. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. Kind of jammy now that I'm smelling it again.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well,
So that's what
cheers.
I'm drinking. So
Chin
cheers, cheers,
chin.
cheers, cheers. Um, so Desiree, darling, what are you drinking?
I am drinking a Monastrell, which
Mm-hmm.
you also may know as Mourvedre. Let me pull the
Mm-hmm.
bottle up a little bit closer. My bottle's definitely, I don't have a label as beautiful as Rose, but the proper name of this is Enrique Mendoza La Tremenda Monastrell. It's a 2018 vintage from the Alicante region.
Uh-huh.
Um, and I am drinking this. The reason I got this was for school. I had never heard of Monastrell, and then I realized, okay, oh, Monastrell and Mourvedre is the same grape. You might have heard of Mourvedre from like the GSM Rhone blends, which is Grenache, Syrah, and Mourvedre. So some of the grapes that you just mentioned.
Yeah.
Also, my favorite, one of my newly favorite. Have we talked about Chateauneuf de Pape? Because
we haven't. I don't know. I think we talked about it offline, but I don't think we talked about it online.
Okay. We're gonna have to do a Chateauneuf de Pape one of these days. But anyways, the Mourvedre grape is also those. It's actually the same Grenache. I say Grenache because it's a Spain way, but Grenache,
Right.
Syrah, Mourvedre. But so, anyways, this is the Monastrell. The name is. So I'm looking at my notes right here because there was a very interesting fact that I have. And of course, my notes are all over the place.
Look, educate us. I don't care. Like, we got time. You know what else? We haven't seen each other in like 2 weeks, and I've never heard of the Monastrell. So,
I know.
like, yeah, take your time.
And now I'm like, okay, so I'm going to get more into it, but it's a it's a very great grape. It's a thick grape. It likes to be grown in warm climates. And it's very full-bodied. I wouldn't necessarily say fruit forward. I mean, you can get a lot of those fruits. I'm getting red cherry, blackberry, vanilla, cocoa, some herbaceousness like rosemary and thyme. So a lot of different scents in there. Very good flavor, like full-bodied. I think I said that already. It's got high acid, high alcohol. So this is a wine that you can, age for a little bit. But so the Monastrell grape is from Spain. It was derived. Why does this happen when I'm recording?
Always.
So it was derived from Latin, from the word monastery, and it's believed to have been cultivated by monks. So I'm thinking, like, if it was cultivated by monks, anything that comes from monks has got to be great.
Got to be amazing. Got to be amazing.
So I'm all for it. But it's a really good wine. Also, wines from Spain are very, very inexpensive. This was, Ro, you're gonna be so impressed with me. This is only $12.99.
What?
And it's got a score of 92. So this is something like if you're feeling like you want that big kind of like Cabernet Sauvignon, but you don't want to spend that much money, get a Monastrell, because it's, $12.99 for such a great wine.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I mean, awesome. I'm you know me, because I'm usually the one that's like, hey, I'm hanging out here, with mine. I think I actually beat you today. I think this is about $15.
Oh yeah. But look at that. Both of these wines under $20. I mean, you don't have to spend a lot of money to get a good quality wine.
No. And I totally agree. Anything else? Let's talk. I mean, you got any more on that paper?
What other facts do I have? That might have been I was just really excited about the whole monk thing. I'm working on not saying I'm supposed to be working on that. Oh, okay. So I do have something. So this is the fourth most planted red grape in Spain. So when you think of wines from Spain, you think of Tempranillo, Garnacha. There's another big one called Bobal, which I don't know much about, but in class we've been doing wine from Portugal, which I know you know about, and Spain. So I've had several great wines this week. Other than that, that is pretty much all I have on the beautiful. Oh, I didn't tell you the alcohol percentage. So this is a 14.5%. So high alcohol. I think I mentioned before, high acidity. So this is a wine this is a wine that you want to have with food. This is not your salad wine. I mean, you can have a salad with it, but at 14.5%, you want something a little heartier. You want like
some steak on it.
Weather. Yeah. So like pork roast, barbecued, if you're gonna have vegetables, grilled vegetables. I really feel like a stew sounds so good right now. It's a little bit cold outside. Like this and a hearty stew would be so good together. Even, oh my gosh, you know what I really, really want is some gumbo. I feel like this could maybe be good with gumbo. I
could really go for gumbo. I went and visited Marcel on
Yes.
last week, and her sister and her sister's wife like hooked it up. I mean, like they made king cake and they
Yes.
did a shrimp boil. I mean, like the spread out. Like I hopped off the road, and I was like, oh my gosh, what the world? And then I get off the
The
road and I walk in and
pictures look amazing.
I was like, this is awesome. Had boudin. Like I was like,
Ooh.
am I in New Orleans? I mean, like, am
Oh,
I in Louisiana? Oh, it was so much fun. And it was just nice to be away and just absorb, I mean, to me, every time I can be around someone now, just because we've been in a place of things being so isolated that
mhm.
I'm like, this is soul food, man. Every time I can like just hug someone, it's one of
Yeah.
those things. So I can't wait to see you soon. But yeah,
And
so that's what I've been up to. It's been like a good past couple of weeks, even though it's been busy, but
I agree with that. And the great thing is that now that more people are being vaccinated, oh my gosh, I was so hopeful that I was going to get vaccinated this morning. My sister sent me like this link that there is like free
Mhm.
vaccinations. The Johnson and Johnson, the one and done, because I
Uh-huh.
have a fear of needles and I get myself all, and so like I had to go through this whole thing. And then I drove. The line was literally, to say it was around the block is an understatement because it was a long, I mean, and I got there like I think maybe shortly after it was posted, but such a long line. And
Mhm.
I was like, you're gonna get this, you're gonna get it, you're gonna do it, you're gonna be strong, you're not gonna like faint or pass out or cry.
Mm-mm.
and
You're not gonna do any of that.
and yeah, the line was too long that I
Couldn't
got
go.
myself all like psyched up for nothing. But that's okay because I feel like the more people that get vaccinated, that means my number is coming very soon. I know you've already had your
Exactly.
vaccinations,
Yeah. It's
but
actually, I mean, it's gonna be like a watershed moment, like April. Just looking at the numbers and all the communication that I get from my 9 to 5. Um, because one and done, because the Johnson and Johnson can be processed and transported so much, more swiftly than others. It's going to be very, very widely available April and May. So it's
yeah,
going to
and
be
I feel
good
like the
stuff.
more people that get it now means the less line time, or as our good friend likes to call it, queuing.
Well,
The less
exactly.
queuing I have to
Queuing.
do.
Less queuing. But the good thing is, even if you have to queue, there'll be product there. You know what I mean? So that's the big thing.
Yes. But
It'll
the
be
thing
product.
is, I don't want to be in a line of people, especially today, even though there was socially distanced. I mean, this is 9 o'clock in the morning, and I guess a lot of people aren't working. I don't know what's going on. But there was a
You're
lot of
working
people
from
in
home
line,
and it's a
a
Friday.
lot of groups. I mean, but even I'm working from home, and I was like, I can't stand in that line. It was at least 2 hours long, maybe
I
longer.
mean, working from home.
Right, right. See, I actually work from home. There's a lot
Oh,
of
I
people
work
that work
too.
from home, but I
Oh,
actually work
I
from
work. I work. Like that sounds like it's a lot of people that are working from home, and then they're people like us where we're like,
I'm envious of those are the same people that at the beginning of this last year when this all started was like, oh, we're so bored. I'm like, I don't even know what it means to
I
be
don't
bored. I
understand.
don't know
Nothing
what
has
that
stopped.
means.
No work has
Right.
stopped over here. Like literally, the good thing is I can sit home in my pajamas and do it, and I don't have to commute for an hour to get there and an hour to get home. Like that's huge. But yeah, no, there's a whole bunch of shaking going on over here. Like there's work.
Can I tell you my new favorite thing? And I shouldn't even be saying this because this is what I do now. Well, okay, so my new favorite thing is a loungewear onesie. It's the softest thing and I love it so much. I basically just like as soon as I'm done with work, I like change into that and drink wine. And sometimes, if I wake up and put it on in the morning, sometimes I just put a blazer over it and
Over
take
the
my work calls because it's like an animal, like a leopard print. And so you just put a blazer, maybe throw some cute jewelry and
I
accessories. But
love it. I
I'm
love it.
obsessed with we've gone way off track, but I'm obsessed with my
No,
loungewear onesie and I need more. And I'm trying to get everyone to wear one because when we get together and we have like a sleepover, we're all going to be in our onesies drinking wine, and I'm just going to be like the happiest person
Eating
ever.
cheese and grapes and wine.
All
It's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing with some fancy cheese and crackers. But yeah, no, I totally get it, because today I took a call and I had on like a white, nice button down, very crisp. Had on a black blazer, you know, professional jewelry, you know, all that kind of stuff. Still have on my professional lip.
Absolutely.
And on the bottom, the same pajama pants. No one can see anything from like up here up. So I mean, they don't know. He'll be like, "What is it?" He'll be like, "No one's gonna know. They're really gonna know."
Oh my gosh, like the
no
TikTok. No one's gonna know. How would they know?
How would they know?
So one of my classmates had an incident where she was recording, and they were doing a Instagram live, and they had a third person, and so I guess that like oops, sorry, I'm apologizing to my mic. I guess that reconfigures the way like the videos or how much more they show. And one of the girls got up to go get something and wasn't wearing any. She had panties on, and panties were exposed. And I think that's the funniest thing, because there's been a lot of that. Like, surprisingly, people do all this up on the top and they have very little going on below the waist.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so
I find that I think, like, I know that initially we have a lot, you know, I know that I'm more productive when I can get, if I can get, because I don't want to get up at 6 a.m. I don't want to. I just don't. Even though I do now because I've been working out, but I don't want to because I don't have to. But if I can get out of my bed 7:30, brush my teeth, take a shower, do that kind of stuff, put on fresh pajamas, you know, and then go sit at my desk, I'm just so much more productive. You know, like I just am. Like if I'm not frustrated from like yelling at somebody who, you know, in my car, because this is Texas, you ain't yelling at people.
Oh gosh.
But, you know, from going, you know, doing a 30-minute commute that may end up being a 45 or hour commute if there's an accident, that I'm just much more productive. I get so much more done, you know, and I know that so much about work is going to change, you know, as we go into this whole, like, I mean, I don't know how they're going to force people back into the office, because I just don't think it's going to work. I think that there's going to be a whole, but you know how it is working in HR. There's going to be a whole bunch of excuses that are going to be coming across that desk like, yeah, no, I can't do it.
I mean, but it's really not, it's going to be up to the company. I think there are a lot of companies that have decided like, okay, this works. You're just as productive at home as you are in the office. I know for me, when it's time to go back, it's time to go back. Like there's no questions asked. There's no like, oh, I want to work. Like I wish, because I do feel I'm also an introvert. So I like being in my own space. I like not having to like walk down hallways and have awkward interaction. Like, did I already say hello? If I said hello, what do I have to say? Like, I like walking to the coffee shop and getting my coffee instead of going to the same cart that I would like in the city. So I have to eventually go back to work. But I know for a lot of people, that's not going to be the case. For a lot of people, they are going to remain working from home, it sounds like.
I would likely be back into the house. I would likely be back into the office also, but
sorry, that was my unfiltered face. I'm not looking forward to going back to the office, but I'm happy to.
You're happy to have a job.
I'm happy to have
that you can go to the office, that you have an office to go to. Okay.
Might have to delete that part out.
Exactly.
Whoopsie.
We can delete it out. We can delete all this stuff out.
So I guess I think we might be done, because we're at this point, we're just talking.
We're just like having fun as friends. But thank you guys for stopping by. We will make sure that we put up links and stuff like that. We're going to start going live, people. So we need you guys to connect with us. We'll be going live on Instagram, and our Instagram is at crubouge, and it's CRUBOUGE. Yes. podcast.
And also we have our new banners and everything. So if you didn't catch that spelling, you can look at the banner at the end of this video. See it.
Yes, we're so excited. We got our intro and our outro. We hope that you love it.
Yes.
And I think that's it.
I think that is it. I had one more thing. Oh, this is what I wanted to say. Give us your wine suggestions. If you have wine questions, if there's wines that you want us to try, tell us. Let us know. We are willing to do that. Obviously, we are just here talking. So yeah, if you give us a topic to talk about, we are more than happy to do that.
We're gonna talk about it. So definitely let us know what you have going on. And yeah, we look forward to connecting with you guys next week.
Yes. All right. Cheers, everybody. Have a great weekend. Well, when this comes out, it's Sunday. So enjoy the rest of your weekend and all the best or something.
All right. Have a good one.
Bye.